streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, 'cause we're ready to fight. Trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Democrats are so embarrassing. Not just to politics, but to the human species.
I say fuck Trump, fuck Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
That's frowned on in most states because he's your daddy.
We do have to...
What, fist him?
I don't swear in public very well. We have to fuck Trump. We have to fuck Trump.
Is that an insult or an offer? You look real thirsty. Listen, Timu Melania, you ain't in his league.
Please don't tell my children that I just did that.
That's a doctor from Oregon. I'ma tell him. He sure is proud of standing. I would too if I was that circumference.
Musk spent $277 million to buy Donald Trump's ass and put it in the White House.
Better than spending $1.3 billion and still not getting there.
Musk and Trump, they're despicable human beings. They're assholes. They're assholes.
Who let Henry Who from Whoville up there? Don't worry about their asshole. You ain't never gonna see it.
Tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung that the union makes us.
First time I really ever seen a Democrat with an American flag. Of course, it would be in their head.
All of you good workers, good news to you I tell. Another good old union has come in here to dwell. Oh, which side are you on?
As far fucking right as I can get. Which side are you on?
We'll fight against Doge.
And lose.
We'll fight Elon Musk. No events get within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Oh, which side are you on?
Crying about Doge. Crying about Doge.
Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail. Oh.
You already tried that and failed. Already tried that. Trump don't give a fuck. Trump don't give a fuck.
The capital city, there are no neutrals found. You're either
Was that the cuckoo clock?
with the union or a scabby Musk bloodhound. Oh, what are you on? Which side are you on?
Whatever side you're not. Whatever side you're not. The secondhand embarrassment is real.
Objection, so ordered. I now recognize the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Gill, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you for hosting this committee. If we've learned anything so far, it's that Republicans want to cut waste, fraud, and abuse from our federal government and save taxpayer dollars, and Democrats want to grandstand and play politics. We can see right now, even, of the 6 Democrats on this committee, only 1 can even be bothered to stay for the duration of this hearing. All we've heard about for most of this hearing from the other side of the aisle is Elon Musk, Elon Musk, Elon Musk, unelected bureaucrat. And I'd like to ask if Democrats really care about unelected bureaucrats making decisions over our lives, where were they whenever their god Anthony Fauci was forcing vaccine and mask mandates on the American people for 4 years during the during the COVID crisis? Where were they whenever unelected Alejandro Mayorkas was facilitating the invasion of our country by illegal aliens who were murdering and raping and pillaging our people? Where were they whenever the Secretary of Education, unelected Cardona, targeted states and schools and people who were disagreed with his view of the radical left's transgender ideology? Where were they whenever Gary Gensler, former chairman of the SEC, also unelected, was lawlessly thwarting the development of financial markets, particularly in the crypto space, by lawlessly pursuing regulation via enforcement. They were nowhere to be seen because they don't care, because all of those things benefited their side of the aisle at the expense of ours. And perhaps that's also why they don't seem to be very interested in rooting out improper payments from our federal government. If you wonder why so many people are cynical about American politics, this is it. This is exactly why. The reality is that Elon Musk serves as an employee of the president, and we were given a massive mandate to carry out what he's been doing. His job is to carry out the will of the American people as expressed through the executive. That's exactly how the Constitution is supposed to work. The Constitution did not create an unelected, unaccountable fourth branch of government in the administrative state. The American people know this. My colleague Brian Jack discussed some of the opinion polls recently. We are doing, and President Trump is doing exactly what he was elected to do. And that's why he's polling at a 53% approval rating, higher than he was at any point during his first administration. Even Elon Musk and his Doge efforts now are polling at a 49% approval rating, which, just to point out, is 16 points higher than President Biden was polling at whenever he finished his term in office. The Democrat Party has for decades systematically grown and weaponized the administrative state against the American people, and the American people have had enough of it. Right now, we're talking about $2.7 trillion in improper payments since 2003. We're uncovering what could be the biggest money laundering scandal in American history. And the other side of the aisle could care less. They have no concern about where this money went, to what entities it went, to what governments, to what people or groups. Nothing. All they want to talk about is Elon Musk incessantly. So it does make me wonder, if they don't care about where it's going, do they have an idea? Because what we've uncovered so far is that so much of the waste, fraud, and abuse of our federal government is actually funding their side of the aisle. It's funding media outlets that are running cover for Democrats routinely. The NPR, PBS, the BBC, Politico. It's going to fund left-wing NGOs that are facilitating the invasion of our country. It's going to fund left-wing transgender activism and sex changes all over the globe. This is money that's being used, taken from the American people and used against their interests. If you care about rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse, we should be serious about this. I'm very excited to be on this committee. I'm excited to expose what's going on. Thank you, Madam Chair, and with that, I yield.